It's difficult to point out a genre of content that's had more of an impact on the content creation space than IRL streaming. From its humble beginnings with Justin Kan, founder of the website Justin.tv and its successor Twitch, to its champion, Paul Denino, more commonly known as Ice Poseidon. Swattings, deplatformings, FBI raids, Pokemon Go, ex-MTV actors, accusations of being a super hacker, streamer mansions, false plane hijackings, KFC delivery drones, and much, much, much more. There are many points in this video where you'll think the story is about to end, that I'm done, and that the narrative is drawing to a close. But at every turn, you'll quickly be proven wrong. Because today, we're going to investigate how disastrously a career built off being hated by others can collapse, the indelible mark IRL streaming has left on the internet, and the insanity of the lives of people who clown for content.
Right now at 6, from streaming online to swatting tonight.
Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about me on my phone, and I'm a gangster.
I'm just on 53A, that's my gate. And I'm not sure telling you guys that is a good idea, but what can you possibly do, right? Yeah.
Want to stand up?
I apologize.
Trump is the best. Trump is the best.
So you guys like Trump? No? No Trump? No.
It's the dead of night, and Justin Kans has just started streaming continuous audio and video of his entire life. He's created a functional laptop backpack system with a webcam strapped to his favorite baseball cap, creating a form of content that would end up drawing eyes from all over the globe, dubbed life casting. As the website skyrocketed into stardom, viewers from all over came to see and get a peek into Justin's life. But bliss and peace wouldn't last for long. Viewers were entertained by Justin's life, but not enough. And a la The Truman Show, they decided to intervene.
And maybe the worst was, right when we started, a couple days in, our viewers called the police on us. They used VoIP to spoof our phone number. The cops burst in, guns drawn, expecting to see this horrible crime going down, when actually, it was 3 guys on laptops. I think they were a little disappointed.
Swatting in recent memory has become a terrifying reality for most content creators, being the cause of multiple shootings, tactical entries, and fatal incidents. But as danger grew for Justin, so did the platform, and shortly after the success of the website, it would open up registration to the public, leading to an influx of new life casters. And when video games began to dominate the platform, they decided to separate the genres and split them off into an alternate site, which leads us to the impetus of today's main topic, a website called Twitch. Early Twitch culture, the dawn of esports, and really the beginning of video game live streaming full stop, is a fascinating topic in and of itself. But before popular games like Fortnite or Call of Duty dominated the landscape, there were 2. StarCraft and World of Warcraft. Streamers like Day9, LIRIK, and Destiny in the early days of their careers represented the Wild West that was the internet. Message boards and forums lit up ablaze with edgy content that just wouldn't fly today. But these pioneers wouldn't be alone for long, and as Justin.tv closed its doors, showcasing an acknowledgement of the rocketing views and engagement on Twitch, a new challenger appeared. Whether you're looking for a paid online girlfriend or just a chill fun evening, Jagex's Runescape is the perfect encapsulation of the gaming scene in the early noughties, with graphics that nowadays would seem unbecoming and a community worthy of its place in the Hall of Fame. It slowly started to dominate the streaming scene, and from this came a brand new streamer. A streamer named Ice Poseidon. Ice, also known as Paul Denino, grew up in Palm Beach, Florida in a gated community. He got his start in content creation here on YouTube, uploading trolls, or as he called them, social experiments, where he closed doors behind players in RuneScape and refused to let them out, trapping them in whichever room they were in. He quickly built up a small fan base that found his antics hilarious, and in 2015, he made the move to live streaming and started broadcasting live to his audience, who he dubbed the Purple Army, on the newly christened Twitch. His streams started averaging over 4,000 concurrent viewers, and soon enough, he was able to quit his job as a line cook and become a full-time live streamer. He also began to attract a decently edgy community due to his flippancy in the face of the pretty dark TTS donations his viewers would often send to the stream. Ice's RuneScape career soon reached its peak, and he received the attention of not only the developers of RuneScape, but also one of the largest RuneScape clans, ROT. But just as RuneScape rose, it fell, and Ice Poseidon came just in time for the biggest gaming shakeup in recent memory, and that shakeup was Pokemon Go. Since the split of gaming content from the late Justin.tv to Twitch, IRL content, or live casting, has been disallowed from Twitch. But with the advent of Pokemon Go, a new type of virtual experience, you could stream yourself outside walking around in the real world and be playing an uber popular video game at the exact same time, circumventing Twitch's terms of service and evading restrictions. But this development offered Ice a unique opportunity to use Pokemon Go as an excuse to take his social experimenting, his trolling, to the real world, and thus a unique blend of improv, reality television, and cringe content was born. Viewers were quickly entranced by Denino's strange mannerisms and conversational quirks as he chatted up strangers. But despite his rocketing career and increasing fame, it became clear that the stress of having every waking moment of your personal life on display for tens of thousands of people to see was starting to get to him.
I can't even do this. I just try. I don't know, man. I just try to do the best that I can. And I do, man. The streams are good, I think, for most of the time. But when I have one bad stream, like, I feel like a fucking bitch right now, man. But I have other, man, I don't know. Just other issues as well. When you just don't talk to anybody for so long.
And after a 45-day ban for accidentally revealing a woman's phone number on stream, Ice decided to make the move to Los Angeles, beginning the golden age of not only his career, but the IRL streaming community full stop. From this emerged a unique cast of characters that began to permeate his streams, skyrocketing them to a further level of entertainment that some thought was impossible. It's difficult to explain exactly how huge Ice was at this moment. His career had reached a high that no one thought was possible, with a personality, brand, and style of content that was uniquely his own. Soon, he started staying with one of his old RuneScape streamer friends, with his new home allowing him to form a brand new stream dynamic, and that was the open door policy. Much like the famed sitcom entrants from network television, any random person could show up to Ice's house and make their appearance on stream. Wild, crazy, entertaining, well-meaning, and everything in between showed up to his broadcast, typically referred to as stream snipers. From creepy stalkers to genuine fans, Ice didn't really care who showed up on stream. If you were entertaining or persistent enough, you could potentially orbit around him and catch a ride to something resembling fame. For instance, Asian Andy, a hugely popular IRL streamer here on YouTube. He became a fan of Ice around the time that he moved to California and would regularly come offering food to the streamer, indicating that he really didn't want to be on camera. But he eventually became inspired enough to start streaming himself, and quickly crossed over to the IRL streaming world with his grand introduction being a drone with a KFC bucket offering attached to it, taunting Ice. One of the wildest additions to Ice's orbit was American comedian, rapper, and MTV star Andy Milonakis. Milonakis was born in Katonah, New York, to a Greek-American family, and he was born with a growth hormone deficiency, causing him to have the appearance and voice of an adolescent teenager. After joining the Baited podcast with Keemstar and Anything for Views in 2016, Andy became deeply involved in streaming culture, meeting Ice over a game of Arma 3. The two became fast friends, and it wasn't long before he started IRL streaming himself. Andy's content was unique in its own right, in that his prior fame from MTV and the film industry made his interaction with regular folk much more entertaining, coupled with the fact that most seemed to mistake him for being a teenager. But his stream is also known for spawning one of the most disturbing clips in IRL streaming history, and consequently, one of the most famous. This next section is extremely unsettling, so viewer discretion is advised.
That's a nice setup.
Huh, thanks.
It's like, hey, we're having a party, a tea party.
Exactly.
Across from the forum. You know, the fabulous forum.
Fabulous forum.
It's right up by LAX. You can't miss it.
Yeah,
One of the biggest. It's at a fish and chips place. It's an old gasoline station.
Gasoline?
Can I have a seat? May I sit in your presence?
You may sit.
I'm waiting for the cops anyway. All I need is to find. I don't need one for me. I need to find one tobacco cigarette for my friend.
Cigarette?
I came to get him coffee. Don't relax. You don't take tobacco, right?
I don't take tobacco. I
like your gear.
Thanks.
Are you kidding? We can make movies from here to eternity. You want to start tonight or you want to start freaking Saturday?
I mean, we can start tonight. We're already doing a live show.
Okay, my name is William Bowes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I've been arrested for the last 7 days, okay? Either in jail or the psych hospital. Get this. They were going to put me away until Monday, okay? Get this. I fixed it with the cops. He hooked me up. He let me out today. He was a good guy. Guess what he's getting? He's getting a sandwich in the morning. Okay? Hey, I got a lot to tell you. It's a big story. We're going to make $1 billion in the next freaking 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Yes. No, we're going to make it by Tuesday. But I just was exaggerating. Okay? We're going to do it. I have a plan. Well, man with a plan.
Man with a plan.
Enough said. May I enjoy this lollipop?
Yeah, enjoy that lollipop.
There's plenty of like just things. I don't know, markers, bags. You know.
Oh, nice.
Comforting items.
I like comforting items.
Where do you hang about?
Right now, I hang about right around here, Rose Avenue.
That's about done. You're coming with me, and we're gonna get you a home. And guess what? I haven't had sex in 5 years, and I'm not having sex until the right time comes.
Okay.
You just hit the right person.
I did.
I'm not about to abuse my friend, especially with the camera in her hand. Okay, turn that thing off. We need a break. I'm gonna go fuck with these pigs. Beat this back. Hold this. I'm gonna grab some tobacco.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck with these pigs.
Okay.
There they are.
Alongside this disturbing incident, swatting has evolved significantly since we talked about it last. Moving on from the era of Justin.tv, it's now also used to taunt IRL streamers while they're out and about in the real world, intending to publicly shame them for viewer entertainment. Back in April of 2017, Ice Poseidon was live streaming inside an airport terminal while boarding a flight from LA to Austin. During his stream, he inadvertently revealed his gate number, which a troll took advantage of and falsely called in a bomb threat, claiming that Ice was carrying an explosive in his carry-on luggage.
Thank you for calling American Airlines. This is Mary. How can I personally assist you today?
Yes, hi. I just saw a post by a friend of mine, and it looks like he might have smuggled a bomb on his plane. And he posted a goodbyes and everything that he's sorry, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh my, what's your friend's name?
His name is Paul Denino.
Just one moment, give me 1 moment.
So they have customers.
Paul,
Yeah,
want to stand up? Step over.
of course.
Grab that. Give me an electronic. You step out here. Boss, take that.
Hey, the lights on, right?
Oh, we got a one-on-one in the mail.
As a result, mid-flight, the authorities escorted him off the plane in Phoenix, where the flight made an unexpected landing. Pulled off the plane in front of 200 people, the incident made national headlines, and Ice feared that he might be banned from Twitch due to the swatting. However, according to Ice, when he raised his concerns with his Twitch rep, he was assured that he wouldn't be banned. The reason? The swatting didn't occur during his stream, and nobody knew about it until it hit the news. Despite this reassurance, Twitch later permanently banned him over the incident, and while this dealt a major blow to Ice's career, and no doubt put an emotional gut punch to him due to his legacy on Twitch, he quickly got back on his feet and began streaming on YouTube, bringing his strong viewership with him. And with like-minded content creators loyally following him, he began to launch other projects, which leads us to the CX network. The CX network seemed like the perfect idea, grouping together some of the wildest, most entertaining IRL streamers with each other so that they could all be under the same united front, creating content and manufacture drama with each other, with sprawling lore and influence all across the internet. Everything seemed to be in order. Plans would also materialize for them to launch their own Twitch live streaming competitor website, simply titled Scuffed.tv, with a planned Scuffed House mansion show with investors attached to boot.
Again, by the way, I got some exciting shit coming up, dude, okay? I got some really cool shit happening. I had like a little business meeting today and yesterday, and I want to keep shit secret, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's some exciting ass shit. 2018 is going to be an exciting fucking year. I mean, I guess I can give you a little hint. I kind of want to move into a big house with some other streamers, and I think that's what's going to happen, dude. And I mean, not just that. There's more to it than that, but that's what I'll tell you for right now. And I think, I don't know, if it works out, dude, because that's why, like, it's like a business meeting, because, like, I'm trying to get you know, the funding and shit for all this, and it's looking really good. So if it all works out, we got some exciting shit coming, dog. And I tell you, I don't know, dude, just the IRL streaming game, this shit will just go to a whole new level, dude. Like, it will change, dog. So I don't know, man. That's what I was doing today. And
all was looking pretty good for CX and consequently Ice to go mainstream again. But this project was destined to fail. The story we're going to cover now takes place over the course of 2018 and 2019, and to most, it's the last ballad of the golden age of the IRL streaming community. An FBI raid gone wrong, careers laid to rest, and an alleged Ponzi scheme that is still shrouded in mystery to this day. By April 2018, the roster of creators attached to the CX network was rapidly increasing. All members were invited and funneled into the CX Mansion, accompanied by local pizzerias and strange Craigslist ads being inundated with the place's address by ICE's loving followers. Things were starting to look pretty crazy, but if you stick with me just a little bit longer, you'll see that with this story, things can always get crazier. If you've been a fan of Ice at all, or even just for a small amount of time, you've definitely heard of his RV streams, collecting the streamers in his orbit who hated each other the most, and putting them in the same small confined space, traveling around the Midwest of America with cameras rolling 24/7. The content was extreme, and the people were even crazier, with the filming spearheaded by now famous streaming veteran Mizkif. The RV streams were genetically engineered to create conflict, and over the course of 2 weeks, the content that they would produce would become infamously iconic, from leaving behind their saddest orbiters in hilariously tragic fashion, to brake-checking his unbuckled passengers right into the car pavement. The RV streams rocketed Ice and his community to even further heights of fame. And with alternative projects being developed at the CX network and new streamers regularly joining the fold to showcase their own unique personalities, everything was looking up. But everything that goes up must come down, and all good things eventually come to an end, and the beginning of the end would start with one fateful announcement. Ice seemed excited to announce his alternative to Twitch. Considering his massive viewership and his network of like-minded streamers making the same content, his community seemed like the perfect testing ground for an alternative to traditional streaming websites. However, the way he describes paying back investors soon became a topic of interest among people online, and for good reason.
In order for the investors to make their money back, what we do is we grow the company to a certain point, and then we have other investors come in, and obviously they invest their money as well, hopefully more than $2 million. And then obviously when we get more than $2 million invested, the other investors will get their $2 million back, and then we have more money for the company and shit like that. So, or something like that. I don't know. It's not.
So you're using investors' money to invest in other people?
No, we're building a company, dude. We're building a website.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. Okay. I don't really know how to explain it because I didn't explain that very well, I guess.
Immediately, the internet struck forward and accused Ice of running a Ponzi scheme, and considering the popularity and wealth of creators criticizing him, the controversy quickly absorbed his internet presence. But just as this debacle was getting started, it ratcheted up to a level no one expected. In March of 2019, just shortly after the Ponzi scheme controversy in February, the FBI conducted a 5-hour-long raid on the CX mansion, confiscating electronics from Ice and everybody else present in the home. Initially believed to be triggered by a series of bomb threats made via a spoofed phone number, new claims would soon emerge, suggesting a deeper complexity to the situation. Twitch streamer Boneclinks, who had been previously hired by Ice to be the host of his community news show, CX News, disclosed that the investigation against Ice Poseidon and another streamer, DJ, had been ongoing for a significant period of time. Following the raid, all streamers residing in the streamer house were instructed to vacate, except for Ice and one other broadcaster. Shortly afterwards, Ice announced the disbanding of the CX network and paused streaming for a significant period of time, a rare break in the sprawling spiral that became of Ice's career. And while some streamed in his absence, making up for the lack of content, Ice was mostly MIA, until he published a seemingly heartfelt community update.
probably have a lot of questions as to what's going on right now and why I haven't streamed in a while. Well, I'm here to give you a rundown of everything and the future plans and exactly what we're going to be doing and what's going to be happening here. The FBI still has my phone and my computer. I'm going to have to buy a new phone and a new computer because I'm probably not going to get that back for a while. If you're wondering what's going on with the FBI shit, nothing. It was somebody's literally trying to frame me. It's like a swatting, but like ×2. Somebody's trying to frame me, and they used my IP address. They spoofed my IP address to pretend that I'm a hacker, some sophisticated fucking hacker that goes around hacking people, and I get paid money to hack people. So that's what that's about. It's not nothing to be worried about. So it's just some stupid idiot out there is trying to make me look bad. That's basically it. What we're gonna do in the meantime is, within the next few days, after we get a little bit more information, we're going to be traveling to Oklahoma, and we're going to pick up the military truck and bring it back here. And that's going to be a good old week and a half of like fucking road tripping. And then I'm probably going to move out of LA after the military truck is finished getting renovated. I don't know where we're going to go. We're probably going to do a month-long traveling stream where we try to figure out where we're going to live. We're going to travel around the country. The viewers are going to help me decide where the fuck I'm gonna live, and then, we're gonna move over there, and then that's where we're gonna live.
Definitely an interesting step forward from his previous content, Ice, as always, decided to up the ante. And while this strategy typically worked for his career, this time around, there were a few problems. The project, while ambitious, ended only a week into its inception, and Ice slipped back into a hiatus shortly after. And despite short-lived stints on both Mixer and YouTube, he was never quite able to recapture anything close to the heights of his fame. Which brings us to the modern day, and the closing chapter of Ice's reign over the IRL streaming community. In conclusion, the history of IRL streaming is a tale of innovation, controversy, and resilience. From its humble beginnings on platforms like Justin.tv to the rise of early Twitch culture, following the death of live casting, leading to the birth of iconic figures like Ice Poseidon and Asian Andy. The journey of IRL streaming has been marked by highs and lows, triumphs, tribulations, rises, falls, and everything in between. Throughout this video, we've explored the main storyline of IRL streaming, from 2007 all the way to 2020. We've examined its impact on internet culture and its pushing of the boundaries of live content creation, as well as the figures and controversies that permeated its orbit, and what led to its fall out of the present and into the history books. However, even though its mark has faded, it's left an indelible effect on not only Twitch and YouTube, but streaming in general. For instance, sleep streams, what was once the territory of edgy boundary pushers like Asian Andy, is now a staple of modern creators like Ludwig Agren, dubbed the Subathon, where viewers can donate to extend the length of your stream. Make no mistake, the medium of IRL streaming is not dead. Even though it doesn't exist in the form that it used to, and even though it seems like there will never be another streamer quite like Ice, I personally see it more as a sabbatical. There was a time when we were all watching skit channels like Smosh, and when that fell out of style, Let's Players like PewDiePie. Both creators experienced downturns worthy of the history books, and resurgences deserving of the same. Throughout the history of content creation, everything we loved watching has ebbed and flowed. But you can always see a video's roots in what you used to watch. And nowadays, as much as you write, record, and edit, the best thing you can hope to do is to pay respect to the things that you used to love growing up that came before you. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Dingo, signing off.
another company.
With Justin from Justin.tv.
I really like it too, as well.
I apologize.
You better leave.